Who doesn't have an agenda? Okay. Good afternoon again. We are ready to begin. On behalf of the Paterson Municipal Council, I welcome you to the reorganization meeting of July 1, 2026. It is 2:41 p.m. The meeting is now called to order, and I will now call the roll. Councilwoman Alford. Councilwoman Cotton.
Here.
Councilwoman Davila.
Present.
Councilman Jackson is absent at this time. Councilman Khalik.
Present, Madam Clerk.
Councilman Mendez.
Good afternoon, Paterson. Present, Madam Clerk.
Councilwoman Mims.
Here, Madam Clerk.
Councilman Omar.
Good afternoon, Paterson. Present, Madam Clerk.
Councilman Velez.
Good afternoon, Madam Clerk and the public. I missed the procession? No. No? Okay. My vote is yes. Oh, sorry. Present.
Councilman Velez is present. It took 2 minutes. This afternoon's prayer will be rendered by Dr. Kay Banks, Associate Minister of Christ Temple Baptist Church, also President of the Passaic County African American Women, Inc., followed with the flag salute led by Mrs. Marilyn Brown, First Vice President of the Passaic County African American, Inc., and Councilwoman Ruby N. Cotton, Second Vice President of the Passaic County African American Women, Inc.
Let us pray. Eternal God, our Father, we come humbly bowed before you just to give you thanks. We thank you, God, for another opportunity that we're allowed to come into this place. We're thanking you, God, for your Son, God. We're thanking you for those who have gathered. And as we lift these prayers up to a realm that we have not seen, God, but to a realm that we live in, our moral trajectory, God, we thanking you that we live in with the challenges that we have on today. We thanking you, God, that we can come together as a community. And we ask right now that you would bless, God, what is going on in this place on this afternoon. We invite your spirit in, God, that you would hover over this place, God, and everything that would be done would be pleasing in your sight. And as, God, these political people that have been elected, inaugurated, we're thanking you, God, for their work. We're thanking you, God, for how you have strategically placed them, that they would be the good for your people, that they would understand their assignment, and they would work together in love, humility, and with the integrity, God. And as they go forth, continue to bless them, and that they would know that they're here to serve the people. And we're thanking you for those who continue to sit in these seats. Continue to bless them as they go forward. These prayers that we ask in your Son. Amen. In Jesus' name.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence for our military troops and those who have lost loved ones. Thank you. Flag salute. The flag salute will be led by Councilwoman Mrs. Marilyn Brown and Councilwoman Ruby Cotton. Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Now, if we may remain for a moment of silence. Thank you. At this time, I will read the Statement of Compliance. In accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act and JSA 10:4-6 et sec, adequate notice of this meeting of the Paterson Municipal Council has been provided. Notice of the time and place was included in the annual meeting schedule adopted by Council at its reorganization meeting held on July 1, 2025, and subsequently revised. Said notice was posted in the public place at City Hall's bulletin boards, transmitted to the official newspapers designated to receive such notices and filed with the office of the clerk in addition to any other publication duly requesting such notices. At this time, I call for nominations for the office of Council President of the Municipal Council.
Madam
I nominate Councilwoman Mims.
I nominate Councilwoman Mims.
We have a motion to
Second.
nominate. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay. There being no other motions on the floor, roll call for a motion to nominate
So moved.
Councilwoman Mims as president.
So moved.
Second.
Doing the roll call, Councilwoman Alford. Councilwoman Cotton.
Yes.
Councilwoman Davila.
Yes.
Councilman Jackson.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. To the public, I apologize for my tardiness. I just touched back down in New Jersey, and I didn't get the memo on the dress code anyway, but my vote is yes.
Councilman Kalik.
Yes.
Councilman Mendez.
My vote is yes.
Councilwoman Mims.
Yes.
Councilman Omar.
My vote is yes.
Councilman Velez.
Madam Clerk, after having a deep conversation with Councilwoman Dr. Delisa Mims, I stand with my words, and my vote is yes.
Motion has been adopted. Welcome back, Council President Mims. Before handing
Madam
it,
Clerk, point of order, Madam Clerk. I was under the impression we were taking a vote to close the call for motions. We have to close it.
there was a motion moved and second. There were no other motions on the floor, and I called for a roll call for that motion.
Okay, so from the point of practice, there's always a call for the motions, and then there's a roll call to close the call of motions, because if there's no other call to motion, there's a roll call to close the motions.
There were no other motions present.
Very good,
The
thank
roll
you.
call was closed for the motion. Before,
I will have to move on. Oh, for real? No. Huh? Do I have to move?
It's alphabetical.
Do I have to get close?
Just use my folder for tonight. Yeah.
You could have a seat. Thank you.
thank you. Before turning it over to you, Council President, I would call for nominations for the office of Council Vice President.
I would like to nominate Councilwoman Davila as my vice president.
Second.
Second.
Do we have any other nominations on the floor? At this time, nominations are closed, and I call for a roll call for a motion to appoint Councilwoman Maritza Davila as Council Vice President. Roll call. Roll call on that nomination. Councilwoman Alford,
Yes.
Councilwoman Cotton,
Yes.
Councilwoman Davila,
Yes.
Councilman Jackson, Councilman Khalik,
Yes.
Councilman Mendez,
They counting the
You said
five.
Mendez?
Councilman Mendez,
My vote is yes, Madam Clerk.
Councilman Omar,
My vote is yes, Madam Clerk.
Councilman Velez,
Madam Clerk, and to the public and present, after having a long conversation with Councilwoman Davila, I stand with my word and I continue word. My vote is yes.
please. Council President Mims,
My vote is absolutely yes for my Vice President Davila.
motion to appoint Councilwoman Davila is hereby passed. Welcome, Council Vice President Davila.
God is so good. God is so good. So at this time, we'll have a few words from Council Vice President and myself, and then we'll have our mayor, and we'll go right into the very short agenda. We have some very important items. We should get through this expeditiously as possible. Council Vice President.
So, Council President, if I may, with all respect, we do have a new member, so she should also
Yes.
share some words.
Yes.
I just quickly, I'm going to say this. I am just thankful first and foremost to God for giving me the opportunity and the people of Paterson to be here for another term as your first Councilwoman at Large Latina, and this is a historic first time ever, 4 terms, so I'm thankful. But to my colleagues, thank you for entrusting in me, understanding that I lead with love and that I am willing and able to work with each and every one of you, because that is who I am. Because I love Paterson, is because I can work with all of you. So once again, colleagues, to my council president, thank you so much. We ran a good race. We ran on a theme, a team you can trust, and I'm going to tell you right now, this right here, 9 members, is a team you can trust that will have the backs of the city of Paterson. Madam Clerk, I can't just thank you enough, and to the entire team, Sophie and everyone, Phyllis Riley and everyone from the council office who have worked very hard. And Mayor, congratulations on your win. Congratulations. And Mayor, this message, as I shared privately with you, privately with the BA, I'm saying it openly, this term will be all about cleaning up this city. This city needs to look better because we are better. And I know under your leadership and the guidance of our BA, and I know that Corporation Council will be right there, okay, to make sure that we ensure and do what's right for our citizens. To our citizens, help us help you. This is not just about a council. I don't think there's any council member here who tosses garbage in the streets. I want to thank DPW for all they do, but we need to do more. I want to thank our Paterson Police Department, our Fire Department, once again, our DPW Department, to every constituent, to Team Davila. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Mom. Thank you for instilling in me the fear of God and to make sure that you always listen more than you talk. So with that said, thank you. And Councilwoman Paula Alford, we have had some good times together. It's time for a new chapter. And I'm willing to work here. As you shared, you are all about learning and understanding governance. Because one thing is looking on the outside and then having to sit here and make those difficult decisions that sometimes may not be for, and I'm just going to use a number 100, but if it's good for 99 Patersonians, that's where we have to go. So I'm looking forward to working with you, our Dean of the Council, Councilwoman Cotton. We are now the 4 leading ladies of this council. To my men, to my councilmen, all of you, and I'm going to start with Jackson, because Councilman Jackson, no, I'm going to say something nice. Councilman Jackson has been here the longest serving with me, and under my leadership as president, he was vice president for 2 years. So I'm thankful that you're back. I'm looking forward to working together. To Councilman Mendez, see, people need to understand, one thing is politics, and I learned from somebody that taught me so much, and I love him dearly. Not only was he at one point my partner, he's still my partner. He's my partner in progress. He's my strategist. He is my campaign manager. He screams at me all the time because he wants better for me, and that is Henry Sosa. He taught me that in politics, you have to be very careful. No permanent friends and no permanent enemies. If it's for the right of this city, you're going to work together. Now, we don't forget. We just say that when it's right for Paterson, it will be right with me. So, Councilman Mendez, thank you. And to the team who stood by my back, has always had my back, Councilman Khalik, Councilman Omar, and Councilman Velez. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you all. And I know I could say so much more. Mr. B.A., it's great having you here with us. I'm looking forward. So, Paterson, thank you.
Thank you. Councilwoman Alford.
I want to thank the City of Paterson for electing me to this seat. I am looking forward to working with the other members on this council, learning from them, growing, and pushing the city forward as a team, as a unit. I feel very blessed to be in this position. Serving is not new to me. I've been a servant here in this city for many years, and I'm just very thankful to be here and ready to get started. It's time to work.
So I just want to say thank you first and foremost to God, because we know that it is in Him that we live and move and have our being. I want to thank my council members for another opportunity to lead and to serve this great council in this great city. I believe that if we collaborate, unify, and we do teamwork and we do committee work, the city will get the best of what it deserves. I will definitely be working alongside of all my council colleagues. As they already know, I'm very fair and equitable amongst the council. We have to represent the city well, whether it's in the meetings, whether it's in the community, whether it's our conversations, no matter where it is. We represent you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your wisdom. We are here for you. We are not here for ourselves. We're a seat at the table, but a voice crying out for you in the wilderness. Thank you so much, and God bless. And at this time, very few brief words from our mayor, and we're going to go right into the agenda.
I noticed you emphasized brief with me. Good afternoon, Paterson. I'd like to start by expressing my appreciation to everyone who joined us at Vista Park and braved the heat. It was a proud moment for the city of Paterson. In fact, if you saw in the background our city skyline, and blurred was the New York City skyline, but it speaks to what's on the horizon. And I'd be remiss if I didn't thank Audrey Cartwright from my office.
Yes.
Because she's decorated City Hall, if you notice all the decorations, and she decorated Vista Park with her team. Speaking of a team, the city of Paterson's counting on us to be a team, for us to work together. And I invite all council people to work with me, because I am humbled and honored to have another opportunity to serve as the mayor of my hometown. And we need to be measured. The way we're judged is in the next 100 days. What are we going to do in the next 100 days? Are we going to fight with each other, or are we going to fight for them? That is the barometer. Are we going to fight each other, or are we going to fight for them. And within the next 100 days, River Street should be completed. 25 more roads should be resurfaced. We just hired 15 new police officers. They started today. We just started another foot patrol program. They started today, another 16 police officers. And Council VP, you're right about cleaning the city. But keeping Paterson clean starts with all of us. And we'll do what we can with Ken Rosado and Urban Enterprise Zone, and with the clean communities. We're catching illegal dumpers that amounts to over $100,000 in fines. We have cameras that we have yet to install, but the ones that we have, we've caught at least 25 of these violators. And jobs. Patersonians need jobs. I can't wait to break ground on this long-awaited film studio, a $250 million project, so that it will create internship opportunities for our students, career opportunities for our residents, and opportunities for aspiring actors and actresses in the city of Paterson. Work with me, City Council. Work with me, City of Paterson. And affordability. Corporation Council and I have had this conversation. We want to introduce legislation to create more affordable housing opportunities for our residents. And finally, we want to continue programs that have worked, like the Financial Empowerment Center, like Real Fix, that is helping people with drug addiction, our reentry program, helping people who have paid their debt to society reintegrate into Paterson. So, Council, I've told you this incessantly. If you share the vision, you share the victory. And the win is for the city of Paterson. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor. Madam Clerk, item number 2 on the agenda.
Council President, before proceeding, traditionally, there would be a gavel that is presented, and so Councilwoman Cotton has something she'd like to present before we proceed with the meeting.
So that, you keep that one.
You want to give it to me? As they said, the 4 ladies.
One out, and then the gavel will come in.
Okay. Are you up here? Oh, thank you. You know, it's truly an honor for me, first giving honor to God, to be able to be here. And I say to everyone, when I came in 2012, I was the only female on the city council out of 9. And it wasn't easy. And I remember saying to my council colleagues, Councilwoman Mims and Councilwoman Davila, all kind of things going to come at you, but you're going to learn how to deal with it because you got God on your side. When you have God on your side, no matter what anybody do, you're going to get through it. And so for you, Councilwoman Alpha, you're going to be with us as the leading ladies. And not to say, because, you know, we as women, besides being an elected official, we also are wives, we have children, we grandmothers, we take care of houses, we take care of grandparents. We do so much, but God gives us the strength to be able to do that. Because actually, we are here to serve. And you are, and we are to serve you. So, Councilwoman Dr. Delisa Mims, here's your plaque for being the outgoing president of the City Council. And it reads, dedicated to Honorable Dr. Delisa Mims, Councilwoman at Large, Council President, for your dedication, service to the Municipal Council and the citizens of Paterson, July 1st, 2025 to June 30th, 2026, by all our council members of the City Council. Thank you, gentlemen, for this. And this is for you. And then I want to also, even though that's a, what's she do with that one? Uh-huh.
No, that's her. She keeps it.
Oh, she keeps this one. Oh.
Let me go ahead and...
Yeah, go ahead. And then you do that one. See that? Yeah, let's pull a hold. Yeah, okay. And we got, and Councilwoman Davila, she came in 2014 as the second female on the City Council. And, you know, and she talked about her colleagues like Maria Magna, Sonia Rosado, Councilwoman Luna. I've been around all those women. And when you be around great women, you become great. I don't care what anybody say, when you're around great women, you become great. And I love it, and I want you to present the gavel to Council President.
It is an honor to stand before you and being able to hand this gavel once again to our Council President. You, this past year, endured a lot. You led the way we're supposed to lead, with love. Sometimes love can be a little hard, but it is important. The only thing that I ask, the gavel is given to you, and there's times you need to use it. This means something. This is not symbolic. Your presidency is one where we put you here, so we expect for you to continue keeping order and making sure that we are able to bring that agenda that needs to be covered for the city, for our constituency. So with that said, congratulations, Council President. Here you go, your new gavel. And the other gavel, by the way, it's her gavel, because you keep a gavel every year, and then you get, as Councilman Velez said, you get a gold one when you're out. Here you go. Oh, yes.
Just want to say congratulations. Looking forward to being on the council, learning, growing, and really prayerful about the leadership that we will have in the next coming year under you. So congratulations. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Let's get to work. That's a nice one. Oh, yeah. I'm going to use the old one. I'm going to keep that one. That's too nice to hit. Thank you, Madam Clerk. Item number 2 on the agenda.
Item number 2 is a resolution approving a new agreement with American Federation of County, State, and Municipal Employees, AFSCME, Local 3724. This is from the administration and is Resolution 26306.
So move. Moved by Council President Mims and Davila,
Second.
Vice President Davila.
Madam
Second-
President.
Second by Councilman Velez, Councilman Mendez.
Madam President.
Before, Madam Clerk, this vote was ratified 50-1 by the union. I want to thank the union president and her staff who's here, so that everyone's on the same page. This was a ratified vote. They met with their membership. 50 yes and 1 is no.
Madam
Discussion,
President.
Councilman Velez.
Madam President, I would like to ask on the floor that if I could be co-sponsor, as you are the sponsor, to be co-sponsor of this agreement with the city of Paterson.
We don't.
We don't
Oh, well,
sponsor.
I see a sponsorship here.
It should not be. That's a mistake.
Oh, okay.
There's no sponsor.
So keep the record clear that no sponsorship should be in the paperwork.
Yeah, there's no
Thank you.
sponsor. I'm not sure where.
So I will
Council
go.
President Van Dyke, where do you
Excuse me,
see that,
Council President?
Councilman?
I will.
don't see it.
I will.
There's no
Yeah,
sponsor.
I have it here. It says it. I'm not going to type it myself.
There's no
So I
sponsor.
just want to withdraw my request. Okay.
Roll call, Madam Clerk, on item number 2.
Councilwoman Alford,
Yes.
Councilwoman Cotton,
Yes.
Council Vice President Davila,
I know you all have been waiting for this. I know it is difficult, and I need to put it out here. The council cannot negotiate your contracts, but we could definitely, once you ratify it, right? And it comes back to us, if the majority, which we just heard from Council President, 50 yeses, 1 no, then we support it. I support it because I know you support it. My vote is yes.
Councilman Jackson,
Yes.
Councilman Kalik,
Yes.
Councilman Mendez,
Congratulations to the union president and the leadership. The negotiation is clear, 51-1, and I'm very satisfied with this, and we're long overdue. My vote is yes, Madam Clerk.
Councilman Omar,
I want to thank the members of the union for their patience. My vote is yes, Madam Clerk.
Councilman Velez,
So before I do, I announce my vote. I want to congratulate all the members from the union of AMNAM. They've been waiting patient with the previous BA. I want to congratulate the mayor for bringing a BA that understand the city employees. Thank you, Mr. BA. And Corporation Council, you had to do something with this to be the mediator to get it done also to you. This is the type of leadership we want. A mayor cannot work if you don't have a good BA. Now, the mayor had to relieve the handcuff of the BA so he could do his job. So saying that, I hope all the contracts coming forward, the employees are satisfied 50-0 or more. So congratulations, and let's move the city forward. They deserve more. I always said, ask for more, for they could give you what they want, but ask always for more. God bless you. My vote is yes.
Council President Mims,
So now I see what Councilman Velez said, because my name was on as a sponsor. I could have really stayed on as much as I hoped. But with that being stated, I'm excited, and I pray that you're on to speak today. But thank you to our BA, to our mayor, and the administration. As Vice President already stated, we are not, council members are not in negotiations. We're not a part of those conversations. We respect the leadership of the union, and then your ratified vote, and then we support it after that. With that stated, Madam Clerk, my vote is yes.
9 yeses, this item passes.
Item number 3, Madam Clerk.
Item number 3 is a resolution setting the contents of the annual meeting notice pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act, including the time and meetings of the Municipal Council as of August 2026 through July 1 of 2027, and addressing the virtual meeting and scope of meetings and setting the location at City Hall. This is Resolution 26307.
So move.
Moved by Council Vice President Davila, second by Councilman Mendez and Velez. Roll call on item number 3.
Discussion.
Discussion, Councilman Jackson.
So I want to make this clear and place this on record. You know, I did not support the reducing of our monthly meetings from 2 to 1, meaning 2 regular meetings and 2 workshops. There was a number of different meetings this year that very important information that was not properly disseminated to the public had to be placed on a special meeting. And this should have been discussed further and considered to return back to the public. Has showed its displeasure in the inappropriate or inconsistent meeting schedules. I know that we're now looking to rush out of these meetings, but again, I want it to be made public that I'm not in approval of that. And why haven't we had a discussion or at least an evaluation on the success or failure of what last year's schedule brought about.
Thank you. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Councilwoman Alford?
My vote is yes, but I do hope that there could be a discussion about. If
I'll make
we-
a comment.
Yeah, that if we could add more meetings, I do think that I agree with Councilman Jackson that the public did show some concern about it there only being one meeting, but my vote is yes.
Councilwoman Cotton?
Thank you, Madam Clerk. I think that it's really not, it's a matter of the staffing that we really need here. I'm in here every day. I'm helping these secretaries out every day. Answering the phones is more in detail than we realize what's in detail of running these meetings, and after the meetings are done, what they have to do legally, publish items in the newspaper, look for them items in the newspaper, make sure they have it on record, because if someone like you come and say, I didn't see this notice, this meeting published, then they have to produce the proof. The stuff was published on time. They got to have the 24 hours, the 48 hours. It's more in detail. And Councilwoman, Council President, we will go in detail. Councilwoman Alford, if I'm not here every day, maybe I can't speak on it, but I know I'm here every day, and I see what these ladies go through of trying to put together a meeting when somebody's sending paperwork up at 4:30 for a 6 o'clock meeting. You know, it's hard to get all that together. So we will have more discussion on that, and I think that we all need to know what Madam Clerk goes through and all the secretaries go through of putting together a council meeting that legally, because if they operate, they better produce the proof that we did what we supposed to do. With that being said, Madam Clerk, my vote is yes.
Vice President Davila?
So Councilman Jackson is correct. We used to have 2 workshops, so the meeting was 1 workshop, 1 regular, 1 workshop, 1 regular. The workshops were not televised, only the 2 regular meetings. When we decided, because of exactly what our Dean of the Council, Councilwoman Cotton stated, all right, it's more than just, oh, the community saying we need more meetings, right? You all watch the meetings. A lot goes on in the meetings and nothing gets done. But people love, you know, TV time, right? We got to get business done. So guess what? We did make a change, and the majority supported it, and that's what it's about, the majority. And with that said, we do care about our community. But guess what? Now the community has the workshop televised, where we can have all the discussions on the items. And then regular should not be a workshop. Regular is where you come and you take action. And unfortunately, that sometimes does not happen. There is no reason why we should be having meetings that we start at 6:30 and we're here till midnight or 1 o'clock. Absolutely not. So, you know, I am in agreement, Madam Clerk, and I know that you sent the agenda. So when we talk about not having discussions, we all receive the agenda beforehand. We look at it. We can make calls. We can call our colleagues. We can call the council president. We can email. We can do all those things. So I stand in full support of continuing having the 2 meetings a month. And that way, and you all know that the workshops now are televised. So as we're doing the business, you know, doing the workshop, when we come take action, you are able. And listen, when we have to do special meetings, they're called and we do them. We're getting ready to have budget hearings. We're going to call special meetings for that. Those are things that we do, and I'm just thankful that, you know, I now can speak a little more because I now understand the process. Madam Clerk, my vote is yes.
Thank you. Councilman Jackson?
Thank you, Madam Clerk. So I'm glad to hear, Councilwoman, that you now understand the process, because considering the city's been in a budget deficit over the last several years, and we continue to make these poor decisions that's impacting the public, the purpose of having meetings is so the public can stay readily informed, so that the public can have access to what's actually taking place, not hiding things in an agenda that's placed on a special meeting that wasn't properly discussed. If there was a discussion, Councilwoman Alford, there should have been a discussion allowed. No one else was asked, was there a discussion? I'm obviously the only person that's going to bring opposition over to certain things that's happening. And I want everybody to be mindful. I'm not asking for anything in opposition of myself. There's no self-benefit here for me pushing for an additional meetings for the public to have access to what's taking place. So the fact that we have to have special meetings, and then those meetings are then conveniently converted to virtual meetings, the public is lacking access. As our budget for some unforeseen reason, there's a requirement to increase our budget to $70 million, when in the past our request for transitional aid has only been $15, $19, $20 million. There's a significant concern on what's taking place, and it's really should be, the concern is placed here on this council, not on the administration, on the council. So the fact that we've minimized our meetings, we've reduced them by 50%, we've increased council salaries, we've added aides and all these other things, and to say that things are getting done, I guess I'm the only one driving around the city. You can go outside City Hall right now. There's people sleeping in front of the building. So to talk about we're getting services and getting things done and all this festive and everybody wearing colorful outfits and things of that nature and acting as if we're accomplishing something, I don't know. I feel like I'm living in the Twilight Zone. Madam Clerk, my vote is absolutely no. No.
Councilman Kalik.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. We are voting on the meeting schedule for next year. A couple of years ago, with Councilman Mendez's leadership, council as a body,
We'll switch it to 2.
we decided to have 2 meetings a month. I think it's working perfectly. As it needed, we could add a meeting anytime, special meeting. It is advertised. With the even virtual meeting, I think it's very convenient for the community if they want to join, just a phone call away. We could make all the accusation and point fingering. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of work go behind the meeting. Committee meetings. We have committees, various committees. We should, from now on, I think we should look at the attendance of the meeting where, the committee meetings where works get done, real works get done. Okay? So I think we should, Council President, from now on we should have attendance from those meetings. The people who talk to talk, they should walk to walk as well. They should show up on this meeting and work for the community, fight for the community. That's where the real fights goes on. That's all. My vote is, this calendar is perfectly fine with me, it's working. If we need to add a meeting here and there, we could do that. Thank you. My vote is yes, Madam Clerk.
Councilman Mendez.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Just thank you, Councilman Kalik, because we're just voting on the scheduling of the meeting, the annual meeting. We cannot connect this resolution with the condition of the city or any lack of enforcement. Let's not mislead the public. Let's speak about what we have in front of us. I think my only concern is that, Council President, you have a huge responsibility on your shoulder to assign all our council colleagues to the different committee. But council member, they have to attend those committee meetings, because a lot of people, they talk about, oh, backroom deal. That, you know, listen, we got to get the job done at the committee meeting, and then we have to come back to the council to take those actions and to have an extensive discussion at the workshop, and that's what should be done. So I agree, and that we took the decision back then, and it's been working. My only recommendation is to have all those discussions at the workshop, and then let's take action on the regular meeting. Now, my only request, Council President, is once we have legislation that needs second reading, let's try not to add those legislation on virtual meeting. Let's make sure that people get the opportunity to speak out once we have a public discussion on that. Let's make sure people get the opportunity to speak about any ordinance. Other than that, I think we're ready and ready to move forward. My vote is yes, Madam Clerk.
Thank you. Councilman Omar.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. My vote is yes.
Councilman Velez.
I guess my colleague here It's got the message, but I just want to say simple thing. Ladies and gentlemen, we have moved from 4 meetings to 2 meetings monthly, but the workflow had not been reduced. Have not been reduced. If you look at the agenda in the previous years when we changed it from 4 to 2, we got parks done. We got road resurfaced. We got River Street get approved. We got UEC funding for our community. We got more than 100 police officers hired in our city. We keep on doing the work that the people want. If we want to keep the city informed, please visit the second floor, the first floor, and get the mayor's newsletter, and you see how we work and collaborate to move the city forward. That is my statement. My vote is yes.
President Mims?
So a lot of things has been stated, but I'll say this. This is not new. Every July 1st, we vote on the yearly calendar. We're not voting to reduce meetings. We're not voting to add meetings. The only thing we're voting on is the yearly calendar, so every council member can adjust their schedules to know what date the meetings are. Talking about adding special meetings and all that, if by chance the governor or any entity has money that can be allocated to Paterson and we have a deadline, we're going to call a special meeting because Paterson is not going to lose that money. We're not going to lose the funds. We're not going to lose the resources to ensure that the work is done. Reducing the meetings previously, which is not this item, but reducing them was a benefit because when there were 4 meetings, there was no televisions going except for twice a month, and sometimes the drama was less. As soon as we reduced the meetings and had the cameras full blast, that's when you saw the drama. So to me, it's about the work of the community and the work for the people. It's not about the empty rhetoric, because as stated, and I did start it, Councilman Khalik, and we're going to go back to enforcing it, you will know who attends their committee meetings. It will be duly noted and attached to the agenda that will be on the dais, so you will know those people that do a lot of talking and absolutely do nothing for the city of Paterson. I think it's important that you know and understand that. Madam Clerk, my vote is yes.
Thank you. 8 yeses, 1 no. This item passes.
Item 4, Madam Clerk.
Item 4 is the resolution designating newspapers to receive notice of council meetings under the Sunshine Law. This is from our office, and it's resolution 26, number 308.
Moved by Councilman Mendez, second by Vice President Davila. Roll call on item number 3 for the newspapers. Discussion, Councilman Jackson.
So I'm not going to talk much today. I mean, obviously, when statements are made for those who do a lot of talking, I'm straight clear with the public. One, I have no inclination to participate in the committee process of which deals are made, and then when we come forward here, changes are done. So when we talk about the other day for us paying out close to $1 million settlement to an employee that was illegally fired, and when we lost the case against that employee, that was done in a special meeting. It's not just about when the governor comes here to give us money. It's not just about when the governor's here to come in here to give us money. It's about when decisions are made to pay out money that you guys don't know anything about. Additionally, it truncates the public's opportunity to address the council with their concerns. I made a motion to increase the public portion time, even if we didn't double it, even if we didn't do 6 minutes. In Newark, members of the public have 5 minutes to address the council. But what we're doing here, not only do we truncate the public's time, but we make sure that we have police guard ready to extract any member of the public that's in disagreement with what's going on here. Listen, I have no issue with what we're voting on, is the calendar. It's not about that. It's about the public's access to the information. How many of you are aware that just last night, the night before last, another 40-unit development got approved with 50% reduced parking? Their application required that they have more than 50% of the parking that they had available. But yet, these are the things that's getting done. So not allowing the public to have access, yes, someone's going to say, that wasn't a council meeting. Absolutely. It was a planning board meeting of where where the city's being sold at. But who makes those decisions?
Council President, pose the question, please.
Second. Roll call on a posted question to move on in the agenda, Madam Clerk.
That's not how call a question works.
Madam Clerk,
got-
roll call.
We need to do city
Roll
business.
call. That item, what your discussion is not on the agenda. Roll call to move forward, Madam Clerk.
Roll call to move forward, Councilwoman Alford.
We're moving forward so we can vote.
For vote.
We're voting on newspaper articles.
Yes.
Councilwoman Cotton. Yes. Vice President Davila.
There was a first and a second on designated newspapers to receive notice of council meetings. That is what we're voting on.
Right.
My vote is yes.
Councilman Jackson.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. I challenge the public. I challenge anyone here, anyone sitting here. If there's any point in time where a point that I bring forward does not have value or does not resonate with what the public's concerns are, then I will yield. But in this, anyway, Madam Clerk, my vote is no. Thank you.
Councilman Khalid.
Councilman just voted on no on notice of the publication for the meetings. He doesn't want the public to know when the meeting and the agenda was going on there. That's what he just voted on. My vote is yes.
Councilman Mendez.
My vote is yes, Madam Clerk.
Councilman Omar.
My vote is yes, Madam Clerk.
Councilman Velez.
I say it in Spanish, if it wasn't for these days and the day we don't get paid, my life will be miserable. My vote is yes to this.
Council President Mims.
To the public, I just want to say to those that are sitting, we have 11 items. They're very easy items. Renewals, entertainment, there's nothing on here except for we had the item for the union contract. We're trying to move expeditiously. You've been sitting in the heat for hours, so we as a council, we will respect your time. We will move expeditiously. My vote is yes, Madam Clerk.
Motion passes.
Item number 5, Madam Clerk.
We were on item number 4. There was a mover and a seconder. I need the roll call for item 4. This is the roll call to adopt item 4. Councilwoman Alford.
We already did.
No, we did.
That was the roll call on
Yes.
the motion.
That was a roll call on the motion to call a question. Now we got to vote on the item.
Yes, we got to
Right.
vote.
Okay.
Now we're voting on item number 4. This
Roll
is
call,
for the
Madam Clerk.
adoption of it.
Roll call.
Councilwoman Alford.
Yes.
Councilwoman Cotton. Vice President Davila.
Yes.
Councilman Jackson.
In the effort to try to discredit is incredible. Listen, okay, congratulations. Congratulations. This is important business. The public's business is important, and how we squander money and how decisions are made to misrepresent the public is very important. It's very important. It's not something to just pass over. So I understand, you're a fan and you have your colors on, but these items are very important. We're not just going to glass over it. Madam Clerk, my vote is yes.
What you said?
Councilman Khalid.
My vote is yes, Madam Clerk.
Councilman Mendez.
So I'm voting on resolution number 4, that's stated in the newspaper. So let's be clear on that one. My vote is yes, Madam Clerk.
Councilman Omar.
My vote is yes, Madam Clerk. Thank you.
Councilman Velez.
So resolution is an official newspaper and online and whatever, we already heard. But one thing I'm not going to allow, please, to disrespect a leader from this community have paved the road for us here to be seated in this table. You will not do it for nobody that look like you. Don't do it to her. My vote is yes to this.
President Mims.
My vote is yes, Madam Clerk.
Resolution number 4 is adopted.
Item number 5, Madam Clerk.
Item number 5 is a resolution reappointing Vivian Gaines to the City of Paterson Board of Adjustment. This is a reappointment sponsored by Council President Mims. Resolution 26-309.
So moved.
Moved by Council President Davila, second by Mims, Mendez, and Velez. Roll call on item number 5.
Councilwoman Alford.
My vote is yes, and congratulations to Vivian Gaines on her reappointment.
Councilwoman Cotton?
Thank you, Madam Clerk. I just want to say also to going to the Board of Adjustment, Vivian Gaines, congratulations. She was honored last night with National Action Network with my Assemblywoman Elise Evans with me and myself, and our Deputy Mayor Janet McDaniel, and we honored Vivian Gaines last night. And I want to say congratulations. Thank you, Jamie Bland, for picking Vivian Gaines to be honored by National Action Network. Thank you. Madam Clerk, my vote is yes.
Vice President Davila?
Congratulations once again. My vote is yes.
Councilman Jackson?
Yes.
Councilman Kalik?
Yes.
Councilman Mendez?
Congratulations to my third ward constituents, Ms. Vivian Gaines. My vote is yes, Madam Clerk.
Councilman Omar?
Congratulations, Commissioner. My vote is yes.
Councilman Velez?
Congratulations, Vivian Gaines, for your reappointment for 2 years, or turning one member from this board. By the way, I just want to say this. Yesterday, I had a decision outside saying that we, the council, approve project. We, the council, approve project. We don't approve project. They meet in the same chambers that we are here located. So if you see a meeting, they're not councilmen, they are commissioners. So, and they're doing a great job. That's why the vision had to be shared, and they move in the right direction, the city. Congratulations, Vivian, and my vote is yes.
Council President Mims?
To Ms. Gaines, Commissioner Gaines, who's watching, my vote is absolutely yes.
Item number 5 is adopted.
Item number 6, Madam Clerk.
Item number 6 is a resolution addressing the renewal of coin-operated amusement device license for Guarionex Liquors LLC at One Pool Table, 467 Union Ave in the First Ward. This is from Finance, Resolution 26-310.
So move.
Second.
Moved by Councilman Velez, second by Councilman Mendez. Roll call on item 6, Madam Clerk.
Councilwoman Alford?
Yes.
Councilwoman Cotton? Yes. Vice President Davila?
No.
Councilman Jackson?
Yes.
Councilman Kalik?
Putting item number 6.
Item number 6.
My vote is yes.
Councilman Mendez?
My vote is yes, Madam Clerk.
Councilman Omar?
My vote is yes, Madam Clerk.
Councilman Velez?
Yes.
President Mims?
Yes, Madam Clerk.
7 yeses, 1 no. This item passes.
Council Vice President.
Well, no, she already said it.
She didn't call it.
She didn't call it yet.
She didn't call it
She didn't finish it. Council Vice President.
Sorry, I did. I said this item passes.
So
you
I
did?
said
You
no,
called it?
and I want to just be clear on
Okay.
the no. I know that it's a pool table license, okay? But I have received
On the border,
numerous
I mean, if it's we're gonna do this
complaints.
the same, how is she just speaking out of context?
But she asked for the floor. I gave her the floor. Council Vice President.
So I just wanted to explain from the numerous complaints that I've received, all right? Is the owner here? We asked the owner to come.
No, that's not the item. That's not this one.
That's,
No.
that's. not
Those
the-
were the
No.
other items that were moved. Will be in the August meeting.
Okay, so Madam Clerk, if I may, if I'm able to change my vote is yes.
I've already called this
That's why I
item.
asked. That's why I was speaking.
She called. You called the vote?
I did.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
No problem.
That's fine.
Item number 7, Madam Clerk.
Item number 7 is a resolution addressing the renewal of coin-operated
ask?
laundry licenses for the following licenses. Best Wash Laundromat, transacting as Best Wash in the 3rd Ward. I
So
may
moved.
mispronounce this. Eftasosis Valiotis, transacting as Omega Laundromat in the 5th Ward. Finance Resolution Number 26-311.
So move.
So move.
Moved by Council Vice President Davila and Velez, second by Councilman Mendez. Roll call on item number 7, Madam Clerk.
Councilwoman Alford?
Yes.
Councilwoman Cotton? Yes. Vice President Davila?
Yes.
Councilman Jackson?
Yes.
Councilman Kalik?
Yes.
Councilman Mendez?
Yes.
Councilman Omar? Councilman
Yes.
Velez? President Mims?
Yes, Madam Clerk.
This item passes.
Item number 8, Madam Clerk.
Item number 8 is a resolution addressing the renewal of florist license for St. Joseph University Medical Center gift shop at 703 Main Street in the 2nd Ward. Finance, resolution number 26312.
So move.
Moved by Councilman Kalik, second by Councilman Velez and Vice President Davila. Roll call on item number 8, Madam Clerk.
Councilwoman Alford?
Yes.
Councilwoman Cotton? Yes. Vice President Davila?
Yes.
Councilman Jackson?
Yes.
Councilman Kalik?
Yes.
Mendez? Councilman Mendez?
My vote is yes.
Councilman Omar?
My vote is yes, Madam Clerk.
Councilman Velez?
Yes.
President Mims?
Yes. Yes, Madam Clerk.
This item is adopted.
Item number 9, Madam Clerk.
Item number 9 is a resolution under Paterson Code Chapter 129 entitled Bazaars for the National Council for Puerto Rican Heritage to conduct a carnival in Pennington Park. This is from Finance, and it's a resolution 26313.
So move.
Moved by Council Vice President Davila and Mims, second by Velez and
No, I say
Omar.
move.
Roll call on item number 10, Madam Clerk. No, item number 9.
Councilwoman Alford?
Seeing that this has all of the attachments for EMS, police, yes, my vote is yes.
Councilwoman Cotton?
Yes.
Vice President Davila?
Before I vote, I just want to thank the organizers, the National Council for Puerto Rican Heritage.
Yes.
I know that my good friend Ilia Villanueva for years
Yes.
was part of having the parade and festival, the Puerto Rican Parade and Festival, and we have not had that in years.
Yes.
Bringing back this festival, as there's many Puerto Ricans. When I hear people say, oh, ya no hay Boricua, absolutely not. The difference is, right, that Puerto Ricans have married Dominicans, Colombians, African Americans,
Yes.
and so forth. And guess what? Even with my son, when you ask him, oh, what are you? He goes, I'm Dominican. I'm like, hello, you forgot about mama, right? But with that said, you know, I'm just so proud. I'm happy. I'm looking forward to seeing it. The Puerto Rican community is a vibrant community. It's a loving community. And I'm just looking forward for the festivities. And moving forward, I would love to see that parade come back. My vote is yes.
Councilman Jackson?
Yes.
Councilman Kalik?
Yes.
Councilman Mendez?
Yes on item number 9, Madam Clerk.
Councilman Omar?
I'm looking forward to August 21st. My vote is yes, Madam Clerk.
Councilman Velez?
So I want to commend, there is 2 organizations that always bring application a month and a half, or 2 months before it, and that's William McCoy Foundation. And also now, yes, give him a round of applause. It's true. They give it on time. They go visit the police, fire department on time because they want to know what they're expecting. I hope the administration could look for more funding to help this nonprofit organization for probably one of this day. Instead of charging, they could have it free because this is part for the community. I believe on that when we give back to the community. But that's something that's a will. That don't mean that the whole council had to approve it, right? It's me talking because I have a dream like Martin Luther King that we could serve the community without having a dollar behind it. But in this case, Ilia Villanueva and the National Council of Puerto Rican, we are alive. The Puerto Rican are in town. They're here in the city. And one thing I say is this is for a celebration for everyone, from black, Jamaican, Puerto Rican. If you feel Puerto Rican that day, you are part of our celebration like we do celebrate others. So my vote is yes. And I have the approval of the former council clerk and Mayor James Warren. My vote is yes.
President Mims?
My vote is yes, Madam Clerk.
Item number 9 is adopted.
Item number 10, Madam Clerk.
Item 10 is a resolution authorizing the award of contract to Land Deck Group LLC for renovations of Little Larry Doby Field, bid number 25.27 for the Engineering Division of the Department of Public Works.
So moved.
Resolution 26314.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Councilman Mendez, second by Council Vice President Davila, Mims, and Velez. Roll call on item number 10, Madam Clerk.
Councilwoman Alford?
Yes.
Councilwoman Cotton?
Thank you, Madam Clerk. You know, I have it in my office, but they were supposed to include in here the scope of work that they're going to do on the little field over for Larry Doby. I don't see it on here. But when we had our committee meeting that Councilman Velez and I attended on Monday, they should have been there, but this is to approve the Larry Doby field, the little part, the other side, at the bottom of the east side part. So with that being said, my vote is yes. I just text them, so I'll make sure, Madam Clerk, that I give all the council members the scope of work that's getting done for the little Larry Dory field. Thank you. Madam Clerk, my vote is yes.
Vice President Davila?
Yes.
Councilman Jackson?
Yes.
Councilman Khalid?
Yes.
Councilman Mendez?
Thank you, Madam Clerk. There's a few projects in the third ward, right on Eastside Park. You know, one of the projects is the gym that we're planning to allocate, you know, put on Eastside Park. I'm very excited about that. I'm looking forward to do free training for my third ward resident. If you want to lose some weight, you know, go to the park. I'll do free training. I got to lose some weight too. But I'm very excited about that because we got to be healthy. It's all about being healthy. I see so many people walking around the park. I'm excited. Every morning at 7 o'clock, I go to Eastside Park, and I'm really excited to see our Paterson resident taking care of themselves, like walking and doing exercise. And also with the big Larry Dovey, we did a phenomenal job. That company did a beautiful job, and I'm looking forward to see the little Larry Dovey built the same way. So I'm excited about that. And with that being said, my vote is yes, Madam Clerk.
Councilman Omar?
My vote is yes, Madam Clerk.
Councilman Velez?
So, no, listen, I have to. I want the audience to please, when they say we don't do things, replay this. We be doing the work, okay? So this is the lower portion of Larry Dory Park, the one on the left side when you go to the park, and we want to make sure.
Decorum in the chambers. No.
Yeah, please.
One
please,
second, Councilman. No
please.
speaking in the public.
Please, if you notice, I'm the happy camper on this side, so you should enjoy that. Once again, this is a collaborative between the council and the administration. Thank you, administration, to listen to the council when we out here talking about we need this, we need this. Just please, Mayor, we had the conversation before. BA, we had the conversation before. If you're going to invest in other parks, I also want to get invested in the Fifth Ward Park, Roberto Clemente Park, and the 16th Avenue Park that we had the conversation to rebuild that park with money coming through. So saying that, you didn't want me to shut up now, right? I mentioned the 16th Avenue Park. Hey, yeah, I'm here ready. But yes, my vote is yes for improvement, yes.
President Mims?
My vote is yes, Madam Clerk.
Item number 10 is adopted.
Item number 11, Madam Clerk.
Item 11 is a resolution under Paterson Code Chapter 129 titled Bazaars, addressing a license for Charles Brown to conduct a picnic at East Side Park Upper Picnic Area. This is from Finance, and it's Resolution 26-315.
So moved. Moved by Council President Mims, second by Vice President Davila. Roll call on item 11, Madam Clerk.
Council President, I did say move.
Oh, I'm sorry. Second also by Councilman Velez. Roll call on item number 11, Madam Clerk.
Councilwoman Alford?
Yes.
Councilwoman Cotton?
As you can see, you can't even get a chance to say move or second, but that's okay, at all. Like sometimes when somebody do a resolution, let them be the one to move it or second it. Anyhow, for this item here, I'm glad that it's getting off the ground. You know, people can stop talking. It was never an elected official fault at all. So with that being said, I'm happy to see it going forward. And that's what it is, you know. I say that make sure before you talk, you understand what's going on. Who's at fault and who's causing it and why they're doing it. Because sometimes they have you in the wrong place at the wrong time and you're worrying about the wrong stuff and something bad over here is happening that we need to worry about and we're not worrying about it. With that being said, Madam Clerk, my vote is yes.
Vice President Davila?
And clearly, I would agree and just ask anyone that wants to receive any permits, apply for permits, just ask what the process is. I would ask that, social media could be a good thing, but it also could be a nasty thing. And to go to social media and just put out there, that there were agendas and there were things, it was very ugly. I read it and I was like, wow. And I didn't even know, that there were meetings going on, concerning all of that. But with that said, I am in support. The paperwork, the application, I'm happy that the applicant understood that there was a process, that there's a new process. Things change. And, Councilwoman Cotton and I were part of sitting in those meetings with all of the departments to talk about the way that we handle bazaars or festivals and all that stuff. So, with that said, I'm happy that now everyone is sitting at the table, police, fire, DPW, DELA, everyone reviewing all applications right there and approving it right and coming it forward to finance and to council workshops. So with that said, today, it's here on regular. My vote is yes.
Councilman Jackson?
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Well, one, in this community, you wouldn't have to turn to social media at times if things weren't being done unfairly. And in fact, this is an exact example of that, where they had to take it to social media in order to get the results that they potentially needed. How many times, Councilman McCoy is back there, we've seen it where his event that he's had for years and years, all of a sudden there's changes and there's a disparity in treatment. And that's a fact. So my hat goes off to the organizers of this event, Mr. Brown, Ms. Hunt, for making sure that they didn't just take it in the face and they took it to social media, and as the public had something to say about it, you see people made changes to what the agenda has to be. This item probably would have never even made it to the agenda if it wasn't for social media. But anyway, Madam Clerk, my vote is yes.
Councilman Kalik?
Thank you, Council President, on getting top of the situation and corrected it and putting it on the agenda. Everybody's happy. My vote is yes.
Councilman Mendez?
Thank you, Madam Clerk. I know we're voting on the bazaar, addressing the license for Charles Brown for the festival and picnic at Eastside Park. I'm looking forward to be there. But let me just make this comment and to make sure that every resident in the city of Paterson understand our situation on this council. We have no authority to decide whether how many police officers an event will be used. That's now under the police department take that decision. That's the decision for the police department. The job of public work is to decide how many members they're going to be, they're going to have to hire. We don't take that decision, and it's important that the community understand that. So that way, so we got to stop politics, because people, they might think that any council member have any power of the police department or of the public work. That's not true. That's a lie. And I just want to make sure that the residents understand that each department, they have to do their job, and they will decide the staff that they will request. My vote is yes, Madam Clerk.
Thank you. Councilman Omar?
My vote is yes, and thank you to everyone who played a hand in getting this on the agenda.
Councilman Velez?
I don't know, but Mr. McCoy, Councilman, I never saw you taking your issues to social media in the past. Never saw that. I know that you have called us and say what we could do to help alleviate the situation. That's communication, action, and results. In this case, this is not just a picnic. People are missing something here. I'm looking at the word healing soul through music. That's what attracted me. So let's all celebrate. My vote is yes.
President Mims?
So I just want to bring clarity, because sometimes things are stated and they are not true. So there was information that was posted on social media. I reached out to the organizer to get some information, explained the process, worked with some other people in the community. They reached out to Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown, therefore, had another meeting with our department heads to get to the bottom of getting his contract and work done. He signed the contracts once it was done. I worked with him and made sure this came to the agenda today. It was not on the agenda, but I told him we would get it on as long as everything was signed. We got this on, and Madam Clerk and the secretaries will tell you, at the 9th hour. We had to get legal to come back into the office to do the resolution to make sure. So when it's stated that we don't do, it is a lie. When it's stated that people have to go to social media, that is a lie. All you have to do is pick up the phone and call council members, and we can assist you. That's what we're here for. We don't approve. We approve the when it comes to us after it goes through licensing. There's a process. But anything that you don't understand, please come to us. I did that. I didn't go on social media. I didn't say it was a lie on social media. Didn't need to do that. I spoke to the organizers, and I am happy, and I will be at that event in August, as some of us will be here. Mr. Brown, I know you're watching. I told you to watch around this time. We're happy that this is approved. Please go back on social media and say, thank you, the R&B cookout is back on. My vote is yes, Madam Clerk.
Item number 11 is adopted.
To the public, our agenda is completed. We will now open public portion. We have 11 speakers for public portion. You have 3 minutes each. Please, we will, in this year, we will operate by the code as we've been doing. In our code, it says that you cannot use profanity at the microphone. I will be enforcing it as the council president, that profanity is not allowed in the chambers. There's a way to speak and get your point across, but if you use profanity, it will be addressed. You only have one time to use it, and that is it. You will not disrespect the council, and the council will not disrespect you as well. Madam Clerk, first speaker.
First speaker on the list did not print, so I apologize if I misspell it. Elay, E-L-A-Y, I believe.
I think they left. They left, Madam Clerk.
Next person on the list is Lorenzo Martinez.
Woo. Wait, 1 second, 1 second.
It's on. Oh. Good afternoon, Mayor Saya, Council President, Council Vice President, members of the City Council and elected officials, administration, members of the public. My name is Lorenzo Martinez. I'm the Director of Administration from the Hispanic Multipurpose Service Center located at 911 East 23rd Street in Paterson. And I'm also proud to stand here as the grandson of the center's founder, the Honorable Maria Magda O'Keefe. This year, the center is celebrating 50 years of service to the Paterson community. For 5 decades, the Hispanic Multipurpose Service Center has served as a place of support, dignity, and hope for families, women, children, immigrants, and every resident in need. Councilwoman Maria Magda was a trailblazer in Paterson's history and the first Latina ever elected to the Paterson City Council. She dedicated her life to public service and to building a center where our community could be seen, heard, respected, and helped. And today, we continue that legacy with pride and responsibility. As part of our 50th anniversary celebration, we invite the entire community to join us for our community block party and resource fair, which is to be held on Saturday, August 8th, 2026, from 11 to 7 at the Hispanic Multipurpose Service Center. This will be a family-friendly event open to the public with community partners, service providers, local organizations, resources, entertainment, and activities for families. It will also be an opportunity for residents to learn more about the services the center provides and connect with the organization ready to serve them. We respectfully invite the mayor, city council, elected officials, all community organizations, neighbors, and families to join us on August 8th as we celebrate 50 years of service, resilience, and community. The Hispanic Multipurpose Service Center is still shining, still serving, and still serving with the people of Paterson. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lorenzo. Ms. Ilya Villanueva, next speaker.
Good afternoon, members of the City Council. Congratulations to the new elected mayor, always at your side. I've been in this council since the May of 1984, when he was not even born yet. I was the assistant, the legislative aide, administrative assistant, and one of the workers in the campaign of the election of the honorable first Puerto Rican elected to this city council, Maria Magda O'Keefe. That means that I have come to this council and this chamber even before, with all the respect, none of you were here. Now that I'm here, I want to thank Councilman Velez, which I've been in your life of politics for many years. Thank you for standing for me, and thank you for your support and your confidence. And especially to the two ladies that just came re-elected. It was my honor to work with you, to really believe in you, and to every moment, every day, every action. And I was glad, Madam Council President Mims, to be Miss Daisy driving you around during this campaign. I don't mind. I don't mind. It don't mind. What mine was, and what is important, that we did it. That the team you can trust prove one more time that they are supporting that this council believes that the Puerto Rican community have their place in the city. Thank you very much for approving the bazaar license for this, and I invite everybody to be there with us. Thank you so much to the public. You're invited. Guys, from the bottom of my heart, every time that I have worked for each and every one of you, it's been my honor. Thank you.
We love you. Next speaker, Ms. Andrea Flores. Andrea Flores.
Good afternoon, everyone. I greet you in the mighty name of Jesus. And I want to congratulate the mayor, president-elect, vice president, and the entire council team. I know I'm a new voice, and I need to listen out, but I'm here to bring awareness of a particular company that runs housing in the city. Popular name, Anayas Management, Florio, new name Prime Construction, and their unfair business practice that they have been running in the city. And I know a lot of people are going through it, where they put this guy's fees in their leasing agreement. And it's not mentioned. When you're normally renting a place, you pay for deposit and rent and whatever fee. But they have a specific insurance that is mandatory, that is thousands of dollars, that they don't mention in their lease agreement, in addition to this so-called credit that you're supposed to pay up front. And when you think that that credit is deposit, and as they mention it, it's totally not. And many people who are paying rent to them initially pay thousands of dollars. Some people end up paying $10,000 for a place that is initially $1,500. And it's not mentioned in their lease agreement. Unfair, and it's almost a scam. They took $2,000 from me as a disguised credit, and when I asked if it was a deposit, they said yes. Initially, that was supposed to be $3,500. It turned out to be $7,500. When I asked back for my money, they told me that it's non-refundable. The court has ordered them to return the money, and they have not. And this is going on. You can check, because people, it's most of us that who are not represented here, that because we don't have that voice to speak out. So it gets covered up, disguised. And so I'm asking that in any future license that's granted to them, because they keep changing their names for whatever reason, you should look into that. And I'm asking for, as an advocate for my own self, that they return my money, because it was ordered. And if I ask, it's on the record, that all they have to do is pay it over to the court. They are aware of this, okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next speaker, Madam Clerk.
Next speaker, we have Elvis Durham.
How everybody doing? Hello. Happy New Year for the city of Paterson. July 1st means a new year, a new beginning, and it's time to work. Just came here to say that I'm willing to work with everybody that's up here, okay? It's time to build a city. Mayor Andre Sayer, you back in. We got work to do. Listen, I said we got work to do. Paterson, New Jersey, the third largest city in New Jersey. We need low-income apartments, okay? Low-income apartments. We need a performing arts center. Y'all seen the performance. We need that. We need a major hotel. We got a national park with no hotel. Let's make it make sense. Time to work, okay? My YouTube channel, it's 37,000 people watching today. My YouTube channel is Paterson NJ Good News. Paterson NJ Good News. My Facebook page is Elvis Good News, DURHAM. I am the promoter for the city. I am the real media for the city. I'm the legit media. It's nobody better than me. Everybody else is bootleg. Elvis Dorm Outreach Music Production presents Gospel Summer Jam, Sunday, July 26, 2026. It starts at 4:00 p.m. and it's going to be at New Generation Kingdom of Power Ministry, 170 North Main Street, Paterson, New Jersey. Pastor Thomas Purry is the pastor. For more information, this is a free will donation event. For more information, everybody could call me at 862-823-3895. Paterson, I'm here. Anybody got something to say negative about me, you could call me and find out about myself, okay? 862-823-3895. God bless you. And yes, work together. Let's bring this city back like never before. In Jesus' name. Amen?
Amen. Next speaker, Mr. Eddie Olivares.
Good afternoon, Council. Mr. Mayor, it's good to see you. And I am going to start with you. You know, I'm going to pretend that this is a private conversation the way that you and I sometimes talk. And I tell you, you know, I really have no faith in you. I think the city, 8 years after you being in office, is as bad as it was. But I do like you. There's one thing I love about you, and that is the way that you use these buffoons here. You know, I am just going to use Luis Velez as an example. You kick him to the curb, and as soon as he starts complaining, you get his wife a job, and everything is fine. As soon as he starts complaining again, you give him a lollipop to suck on, and everything is fine. But let me tell you, I do hope that, I mean, you said that you need a council that you can work with. I doubt, I am being honest with you, I doubt that you're going to do anything, only because you had that within the last 4 years. You had 8 of these council members at your feet, at your service, and you were not able to fix the city. I hope that in the next 4 years you can do something. I'm going to move on to Ms. Alford. Ms. Alford, I have very little faith in you, only because of the people that finance your campaign, but I hope and I pray that in the future I come to this microphone and apologize and you make me eat my words. I hope that you do work for the community and that you help the community. Today I am not going to extend it, I am going to cut it short, and I am going to tell you that I am disappointed. I am disappointed. I was hoping, I was praying that they would appoint you, Luis Velez, to president of the council, and Omar as your vice president. Man, that would have been fun. It would have been an awful lot of fun watching the two of you who cannot string one sentence together.
That was the
Thank you.
council.
Next speaker, Marte, last name Marte. Montiel Marte. Next speaker, Ms. Roberson.
Good afternoon. Congratulations to the newly elected councilwoman at large and the re-election of Ms. Mims and Davila. And it's good, Andre, to see you at the meeting today. Just a few highlights. I'm going to make a recommendation to the council, something that the Paterson Police Department does, which is the community listen session. I think we need to have some of our department heads, DPW, traffic, and whoever, other entities in the ward so that they could hear from constituents their concerns with the garbage, the parking, so on and so forth. She was here before me. The other thing is on Cliff Street. Mike, Belmont Towers, is that Cliff Street? That's, no, coming up. Belmont Towers, that's on Belmont Ave coming up. Is that Cliff Street? Can't answer. Anyway, coming like West Broadway and Presidential Boulevard, there's a tree right there. The branch is rotted, okay, and it's extended out to the street, okay? I have not seen any tree trimmings throughout the city during the summer, sewer cleanage, and what have you. And on North 9th, there's a lot of sewage in Belmont Ave in the sewer drains. Also recently, on North 9th Street, there was a demo of not a demo, there was some renovation done of a house, okay? And I was in constant contact with constituent service. The trash that was mounted out there for almost a month, gradually being picked up. I was told that if it wasn't on the sidewalk, it does not impede the constituents. But that if it's impacted on, on the property, it's okay. But if everybody had that same mindset, the street would be horrendous. I sent footage to several of the council people to see it. It's a shame that, people buy property in our city, they rent them out, multiple families move in, and the landlords come by and collect the rent and have a disregard for the management of the property that belongs to him and what it does to the community and other residents that live there with the trash, the cardboard, the styrofoam blowing all across the street. And then the thing is, I reported it numerous times to department heads and stuff, and I think what we need to do, if something like that is reported, we need to do follow-up to see what's going on with the property, because it should not take the constituent to make repeated calls to department heads to see about what's going on in the city. Okay, we talked about the taxis and the license, surrendering of the license. My hope is that we get and make sure these livery services have somewhere to park their vehicles.
Thank you, Ms. Roberson. We want to apologize to Commissioner Razak. We cannot read her signature on here, and after just watching, I noticed that this is possibly her signature, but I know Madam Clerk would agree, we cannot read the writing on this paper. So it wasn't to dismiss her and not allow her to speak, but the writing was not legible enough to see whose name it was. But I believe it is her name. If she is in the hallway, if somebody can call her. Next speaker, Ms. Frances Harrison.
Hello, everyone. Congratulations on this team that you could trust. Good to see the mayor. Let's talk about this four-time BA. 4 times. You're the 4th BA under this mayor. There's a lot of work to be done. There's several things I want to address. One is the tax, sewer tax, that was put into a special meeting that nobody could get online and talk about. Okay, I understand that there are other municipalities that are supposed to be paying money into the city because they use our system. Sure would like to know how much money that is. Can we get a dollar amount? Because you seem to keep coming back to the residents. for money, okay? The retired people that are in their homes need your help. Mayor, BA, legal, council. Work on some things that apply to us as a community. We don't need no more parks. Did you ever get, what do they call, somebody to oversee the work that's being done? Project manager. Okay, you're doing these parks. Right now, the engineering department, the planning or whatever, Montgomery Park. Plans, whoever's saying, oh, good idea, we're getting another park. Maybe Velez will get all the parks that he needs in his ward, but it is wrong. Money got to go to the city, to the community, to the people who need it, because those of us who are carrying this city, it's heavy, heavy, and something needs to be done. Now you got another term. Look at the things that apply to the community. Not another park, not another street sign. I've been trying to get the signs changed in the 3rd Ward East Side for over 6 years. One gentleman is in charge of signs. We already got the list. Don't point at my councilman. My councilman does his work, but he is only one person. And when he comes before you guys or whoever else he has to talk to, it seems to go on deaf ears, because these signs are horrendous. Commercial parking, it's crazy. And before I get off, I got 15 minutes. August 15th, Eastside Neighborhood Association 2.0 will be holding their Jazz in the Park. This city, no matter how many festivals we have, is so divided. We don't
Ernie Rucker. Mr. Rucker? No.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First, let me take this opportunity to thank each and every last one of you that won. Mayor, congratulations on your historic third term, I'm sorry. But what I want to talk about today, because I have been purposely staying away from this meeting. And not to be funny, I don't mind the strictness of having cohesiveness on this side on decorum, but I need to have it on that side as well. You're asking us not to do X, Y, Z, and I'm asking y'all, stop the damn fighting. And this started again today, and this is your first reorganization meeting. People stop. Out the planning board. There is no way in the world we can continue to allow the planning board or any board of that matter to give out these whatsoever. People are parking 8, 9 blocks from their homes. People sometimes have to leave what they're doing 2 hours early to get a parking spot. That is outrageous. But yet we will give a variance to cut off 25 or 35 parking spots, which you shouldn't be doing. And you have your zoning board operating differently than your planning board. We need to get both boards following the same rules, because that's why everybody wants to go to planning. Second of all, the campaign's over. It is time now to govern. It is time for us all to get together. We've had our little thing on Facebook. We've had our campaign fights. We've done all that. Now it's time to govern. Now, everything is business with me. So when I fight is business, when I laugh is business. To see where we do things beneficial to the community as a whole. As a whole. Not just convenient for the city. And I understand we're financially in debt. I know we have MOUs that we have responsible for to get certain monies back. But that situation where we're pricing the small group out of doing something free for the community has to stop.
Thank you, Mr. Rucker.
Thank you.
Our last and final speaker is Ms. Assemblywoman Elise Evans.
I want to congratulate all of our new, I'm going to say new, because even those of you who were re-elected, it's a new term, it's a new year. Welcome, Councilwoman Alford. We are so glad that you're here, that talent that you have can make a difference. To all of you, and sitting here listening, sometimes I listen on media, and you need to maybe take a look at yourself. Yes, both sides needs to conduct themselves in a manner, out here as well as over there. And there's a lot of work to be done, but there's a lot of chattering going on up there. And I think as you all work hard, as you go and attend your committee meetings and get all the information, because when you sit here, you come with answers, not questions. Because when you sit here, we come to you for answers, not you come to ask questions. Each council person is responsible for everything on the agenda. You should receive your packet early enough, read it. If you don't have the answers, get the answer. Because when you sit there, if I stand here and I ask each one of you a question about anything on the agenda, you're supposed to have the answer. You come with the answer, not with a question. But on behalf of all of the women in the city of Paterson, this is so heavy. You mind if we bring it over there? I can't lift it. To congratulate you, and hopefully that everything will continue. I think you all are making some progress. You made a lot of progress last year, and we hope you continue. Congratulations on being selected council president again. And for all the women in the city of Paterson, I'm presenting this bouquet of flowers to you, Councilwoman Mims. It's so heavy. I'm serious. It is so heavy, I couldn't lift it. And he offered to assist me.
It's my queen right there.
And that's all of the women in the city of Paterson. And men, we thank you all as well. But let us not continue to be the laughingstock of New Jersey. As a matter of fact, you're all over the country. So please let us show that Paterson is a class act, and show that we can do better. And we can, and we don't have to chatter on every little thing that comes up. It's just too much, and we've been sitting here, you had 11 hours, y'all should have been out here an hour ago. Thank you so much, God bless.
Thank you. There are no more speakers. Is there a motion to close the meeting?
So move.
Move to close by Councilman Velez, second by Councilman Mendez and Councilman Omar. Roll call to close the inaugural July 1st reorg meeting of July 1st, 2020, the public portion, I'm sorry. To close, you're not ready to go. To close the public portion of July 1st. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Councilwoman Alford?
Yes.
Councilwoman Cotton?
Yes.
Councilman Jackson?
Thank you, Madam Clerk. So thank you to everyone who came out today. Just some quick notes. I want to thank my legal staff for successfully defending me and having these charges, fictitious charges, dropped 2 days after the election. How convenient. And I will be filing a civil rights lawsuit against the state for those false charges. But anyway, I want to congratulate all those winners: the mayor, Councilwoman Alfred, Councilwoman Davila and Mims. And you know, the mayor made a statement today. Oh, I'm here to work with everyone, and etc. And when the mayor won his seat 8 years ago, it was very optimistic. I don't know if optimism was a good word, but I had some belief that things may go well. He appointed some stellar people from our community, Mr. Vaughn McCoy and Ms. Khalifa Shabazz, and I thought that, you know, his statement in which he made today of we're working together, I thought that would definitely ring true. Since then, we've watched over $150 million be squandered at the stadium where our children's time there has been reduced. We watched the former BA parlay himself into a business arrangement with the stadium to make money off of this situation. We've seen evictions at an all-time high. We've seen foreclosures at an all-time high. And I see Ms. June left, but you know, when I get phone calls like from people like Mrs. June and you know, seniors who are on fixed incomes who are in fear of losing their homes, listen, I'm not here to be in opposition. Not one of you, anyone, no one here can place a recollection on me asking for anything for myself. Everything I fight for here is for the public. Even when I was falsely charged, even when the mayor and his staff falsely came to my establishment and refused to render my, my health license, you know, I've never sat here, never asked for anything for myself. I'm here to fight on behalf of the public. I'm going to continue to do so, and I'm hoping that those who are newly elected will continue to do so as well. Madam Clerk, my vote is yes.
Councilman Kalik,
Yes, Madam Clerk.
Councilman Mendez.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Let me just take this quick time to congratulate our new Councilwoman at Large, Paula Arthur. Welcome to the City Council. I'm so excited to see you here. You bring a lot to the table. Your knowledge about housing and how connected you are with the community. Definitely, you're going to do an outstanding job, and we're here to work with you alongside. Also, to our Council Vice President, congratulations on your new re-election, and also as a VP, and also to my Council President, my constituents in the 3rd Ward. You're one of the reasons I'm here. But listen, congratulations. I want to say I wish you the best of luck, and we have a lot of work ahead of us, and to the administration as well. The mayor knows that I'm the one, we could have a lot of disagreement, but my heart is in the city of Paterson, and I put politics aside to make the best decision on behalf of our city. I was sitting there as council president for 2 years in a row. I work with the administration, and I work with every council member. We have a lot of work ahead of us, and to the mayor and the administration, the residents of the city of Paterson expecting us to improve our services, whether it's street cleaning, whether it's garbage collection, the ball pickup. They're expecting us to serve the city of Paterson in a better capacity, and we have a huge challenge ahead of us financially. So this is the time for us to come together and take those tough decisions to protect our homeowners, to protect our taxpayer, and I'm looking forward to do that alongside with my council colleague and work and make the best decision for the city of Paterson. Also, to my 3rd Ward resident, I'm excited. I'm ready to continue my work every morning at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm driving around my 3rd Ward, getting those calls, and I'm ready to continue advocating and fighting for my 3rd Ward and for the entire city. We get calls from everywhere, but I'm ready to address those quality of life issues that affected my 3rd Ward, and those phone calls, whether it's concern in terms of the garbage collection, advocating for repaving of the road, and attending those calls and serving my community. I've been blessed. I love to do the job. I could do this job, you know, without pay at all, because I've been blessed to have this job. And last but not least, Paterson, let's keep Venezuela in our prayer. The earthquake took thousands of lives away, and it's devastating what we see in social media. I'm hosting a marathon on July 12th at 414 Broadway. So let's keep our brothers and sisters. And if you have any donation, we have a plate that you could drop at 414 Broadway. God bless the city of Paterson, and congratulations to all my council-elect and council colleagues. My vote is yes, Madam Clerk.
Thank you. Councilman Omar.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. I want to thank the members of the public for coming out today, and also the ones who came out and spoke. My vote is yes to close the public portion, Madam Clerk.
Who's going to officiate?
Councilman Velez.
I don't want a former Assemblywoman Elise Evans get mad with me because I'm the last one to speak. But there's some issues that comes to the public portion. I try to address it quickly. To the young lady that came talking about any developers or renting company out there, she mentioned one, is in the record. I just want to say that no matter who is it, you had the right to read the lease. You had the right to read it up and down. If you don't agree, do not rent. And if you, any chance that lease did not came representing what you want, there's a court called landlord and tenant court, and you could bring the issue to landlord and court, and they will address it. They will address it accordingly. If you have a good attorney and put the facts together, you probably win, okay? So that's my advice. So sometimes people come here thinking that we could go and whip everybody out there, but it's not the case. I know you're exercising your freedom of speech, and I'm here to answer what I can answer in this side. Thank you. Just in the audience is a gentleman. His name is Jay Abreu. He is the commissioner.
Jace.
Commissioner Jay Abreu, please stand up for people who see you. He's the commissioner that I appointed at the Housing Authority. I'm not his boss. I don't tell him what to do. He's a free will, and he knows what he's doing. We have the whole entire community. He's colorblind, and I know he's going to do a good job in the Housing Authority. To Mr. Olivares, he's the clown of every council meeting. I'm not going to get upset whatever he said, because everybody knows where he stands, and I know where I stand to move the city forward. Mr. Mayor, please, there was a request from from the people that came here to talk. I think is forgot the name, about requesting a listening section. The same way the police department does there, we should go back at least by ward once a month and do it all the way around. Last but not least, Ms. Harrison, no mayor, no administration, no private company could get it right at the first time. If they got the 4-1 and the good one, he's going to move the city forward. My vote is yes to close the public portion.
Thank you. Councilwoman, Council Vice President Davila, you were away, but we're on roll call for public portion. President Mims?
Yes.
Public portion is now closed.
Motion to close the meeting.
Second.
Motion to close the meeting by Council Vice President Davila, second by Councilman Omar and Mendez and Velez. Roll call to close the meeting. It's time to go home and eat. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Councilwoman Alford?
Yes, I just want to close the meeting by again saying thank you to the city of Paterson. I'm looking forward to working and serving. And thank everybody that came and stood out in the heat with us. It is time to go. Yes.
Councilwoman Cotton?
Thank you, Madam Clerk. I just want to say congratulations again to Mayor Andresea on your third term. I remember in 2018 when my Big Eddie and we were downstairs. I want to say congratulations on your third term to our newly elected Councilwoman Paula Alford. I look forward to working with you. I'm happy that you're sitting next to me and not. I'm happy you're sitting next to Councilwoman Cotton. To Councilwoman Marissa Davila, congratulations on your fourth term. You came in 2014. Like I said before, you were the second female on the city council. And to our council president, Dr. Lisa Mims. And you said it today, you know, we're here because of other great women that paved the way for us. And I want to even say to our gentlemen, you're sitting there because of men that paved the way for you all to be there. You didn't get there on your own. You had to work with people to get to where you are. And I can say that we get our packet on Friday. We should look at our packet. We got Friday, we got Saturday, we got Sunday, we got Monday. We having our meeting on Tuesday. We should already know what's in our packet. And if you have any question, I want to make a suggestion to the council members, you know, go visit the different departments. I go to the BA office. I walk to the Corporation Council Legal Department. I go over to the Tax Collector office. I go over to the Community Improvement. I go over to the Health and Human Services. They need to see us. When they see us, they know that we care. That's how I look at it. And they'll tell us some of the things that's going on. But you don't sit here and tell you all what they said to you, and you gonna call out names? No, you don't do that. You don't. When they tell you something, you have to like say, this is what I need to do, and I'm gonna do it this way. But I want to say congratulations. I'm gonna continue to do what I need to do. I want to thank my brothers from American Lodge number 333 for coming out and supporting us. And this is so important for all you. I want to thank my lady from National Council of Negro Women. Thank you, Shirley Alexander, our president, for coming out. Thank you, Madam Mayor Jane Warren. But thank you all. Thank you all who spoke today. We are listening. We are listening. And we hear everybody. But I don't need to tell everybody when you call me what you're telling me about. I don't need to, everybody don't need to know your problem. Because why would I want to tell your problem to the whole world out there? Let me work on your problem. Let me help you with your problem. With that being said, Madam Clerk, thank you. God bless you all. Have a happy 4th of July. Madam Clerk, my vote is yes.
Thank you. Council Vice President Davila.
So once again, Paterson, thank you so much. Congratulations again, Council President, on your 2nd term as Council President and your 3rd term as Councilwoman at Large. To Councilwoman Alford, I love how you answered me earlier today when I said Councilwoman-elect. You said in a few minutes, I'll be Councilwoman. So, you know, once again, congratulations. And Mayor, I've told you this over and over again. You know, we've had a great run. We've ran together. We've worked hard. We'll continue doing that. But just know that this term, I'm really going to be on a different wave, a good wave, but on a different wave. And I'm so looking forward again to working, you know, with Mr. B.A. We definitely, there's so much that we need to do, and we got to get our finances in place. And I know that a lot has to do with the state. So understanding all of that, we'll be working closely. And again, like I said, to Team Davila, you know who you are. To Team Omar, thank you. You're sitting right across from me, Commissioner. I so appreciate all of the work that the Rosado family, that the Abreu family, that the Mantilla family, that so many, Team Mims, you know, everyone, Team Khalik, Team Cotton, you know, and I have to say it that way because every one of you that supported my reelection came with a group of people that support you and that support the cause. So I truly, truly appreciate that. Ms. McCoy, thank you. I know that I'm one of your fans, and I know that you're one of my fans, so thank you very much also for the support and the family as well. Madam Mayor Jane Warren Williams, you have been an inspiration and a guidance, as well as our Assemblywoman, Elise Evans, who, when I decided to run at that time, and I'll be closing, was an Assemblywoman, and along with Nellie Poe was like, Assemblywoman then, now Congresswoman, you know, you should run for office, and, you know, you were a guidance as well. And just to everyone in this room, and again, you know, Phyllis, are you coming back to me? No.
Council VP.
I was with Phyllis. She worked as my assistant for 10 years, and truly, I appreciate all
Council
the work.
VP.
And as our deputy, I understand. I'm sorry. So with that said, thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you all. I'm going to have some dinner with my son. My vote is yes.
Councilman Jackson.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Let's get back to business. The elevator at 125 Presidential has been out for 6 months. Elevator is non-functional in buildings that have the capacity of such. It's against not only the local law, it's against the state law. I want to congratulate the real winners in this election. All those that put the money up to pay $300 a day to all these people working on these campaign trails, and all of those now who benefit from being able to continue to charge residents illegally, that's against the city ordinance for parking, that could continue to rake additional charges. And for the young lady that just left the room in the back, you know, she's not the only one. So I want to congratulate all those winners. And, you know, it's very unfortunate, and I'm just hoping that the conditions for the residents are soon to improve. As we've watched rent values skyrocket more than we've ever watched before, I mean, it's gotten to the point where I've not even bothered to call the administration, but I have. I called the Corporation Council as well as the Director of Health and Human Services. I have a neighbor across the street from my house a single mother, 4 children. She's been living in a house with no power for the last 5 months because the fire department came there and deemed the house to be inhabitable because of some electrical issue, and they're required to place these people in hotels. This woman with 4 children has been living in a house with no power, no electricity, and you would think that as a municipality we will hold these people accountable. I want to congratulate them again because as they have made these contributions to ensure certain situations, to allow them not to be enforced upon, to allow them to continue to charge residents for parking and things of that nature, you know, hat goes off. I'm not a sore loser, I'm just acknowledging the real winners in this election. And unfortunately, we have to look at, you know, those of us who are homeowners who are taking, you know, the burden of carrying this tax burden, and congratulate you as well. As your taxes will start to increase, I look forward to seeing you at that microphone. Madam Clerk, my vote is yes. Thank you.
Councilman Kalik.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. I want to welcome on board my second ward constituents, Councilwoman Paula Alford. Also, our re-elected Councilwoman, Council President Mims, Council BP, Marisa Davila, as well as Mayor Andre Saya. I'm looking forward to, at least this year, to work with the administration and move the city forward. I want everyone here and whoever watching on TV, just take a moment and go back 8 years ago when our Mayor Andre Saya was elected. And look at what's going on in the city of Paterson. 8 years ago, as I recall, we had abandoned properties in every corner. And some of my council colleagues talking about foreclosure houses in city of, it's very hard to find one, as far as I know. It's very hard to find one today. 8 years ago, there was plenty of them in every corner. Look at the parks. I know we are tired of talking about parks, but city of Paterson, in the competition with the parks, you could bring any city out there, any city in the United States. I think we are up there with the recreation. We are up there. I recall playing at Pennington Park on the rocks. Basically, there was nothing but muddy and rocks. Not only Pennington Park, Buckley Park, because I grew up in that section. I don't know about, I did not play in any other sites in city of Paterson. I want everyone to go visit them. Road resurfacing. I sent an email to the administration and the mayor about, I'm sorry, I'll take another 30 seconds. Out of all the roads in the second ward, I found about 7 or 8 roads is not repaved yet since I've been a councilman. You have the list, Mayor. Over 90, I think about 85% of the road in the second ward, I'm talking about specifically second ward, has been resurfaced within last 8 years. Hopefully, the rest of it, the 8 or 7 roads that I sent you will get done in upcoming years. I think positive, I weigh all the negativity out there, but at the same time, we have a lot more to do. Specifically, the cleanliness of the city. Let's clean up the city, let's work together, and let's move the city forward. My vote is yes.
Thank you, Councilman.
Thank you.
Councilman Mendez.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. So once again, congratulations to my council colleague and to the administration, to my third ward resident. We just continue the work. I'm very excited to see 19th Avenue repaved, but please slow down. Do not speed now. When we have a bunch of potholes, people will slowing down, but now I see people speeding around there. And also, I'm getting a lot of calls from the constituents around Eastside Park. The gate at Eastside Park is being opened because it was damaged. with an accident, but I spoke with the director, Billy, so in partnership with the county, we're looking forward to replacing. And I'm going to continue advocating for more resurfacing in the third ward. To the administration, Mayor, East 24, you're getting a lot of calls from East 24, from 4th Avenue all the way to 2nd Avenue, 4th Avenue, East 23rd. So we're going to continue doing the work, checking the list, and adding those streets that need to be repaved in those lists. Happy 4th of July, Paterson. Enjoy this long weekend. Enjoy the Great Fall Festival. Let's be a good neighbor. I'm driving around the third ward addressing quality of life and loud music. I know there's some residents that they love to do those parties, but please be a good neighbor. If you're going to have a barbecue, invite your neighbor, and let's have a great time. Let's treat each other as a family. Let's enjoy this long weekend in Paterson. Slow down. We're going to have a lot of senior, a lot of family around our city enjoying our parks. So let's slow down. Let's avoid any accident. And last but not least, when it comes to park and lighting, we need to improve our lighting in a lot of the parks and also in a lot of the area. So we should have a conversation. I know we're using funding from CDBG to improve the lighting in some of the commercial corridor, but we got to look into our parks. We have to do that. So I'm looking forward to have that conversation. Once again, it's nice to see our queen, our Assemblywoman Liz Evans here. We love you. You know we love you, and you belong to Paterson, and you always got to be my constituent. I don't care where you go. All right? Stop hugging. God bless you, Paterson. God bless the great city, and let's enjoy this long weekend, and let's keep Venezuela in our prayer. July 12th is our marathon, and if you have any donation, 414 Broadway, you could stop there and drop it over there. God bless you all. Thank you, Madam Clerk. My vote is yes.
Councilman Omar.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Well, first, I want to congratulate Mayor Andre Sayer, Councilwoman Paul Alford, my council president, Lisa Mims, and our vice president, Maritza Davila. To you two, I've had the pleasure of working with you over the past year and a half. And Ms. Alford, I'm looking forward to the next 4 years of working with you. Mr. Mayor, the progress you've made in 8 years is tremendous. It's incredible, and we just want more of it. So 4 more years, and we're here to support you on this council. July 4th weekend, I want to wish everybody a happy 4th of July. Happy Birthday, America, 250 celebration. Make sure you guys get a chance to stop by at the Great Falls. A lot of great things. I know I'll be there. Mr. Mayor, I know you'll be there, and I hope to see some of my colleagues there. And let's continue to pray for this city. With that being said, my vote is yes, Madam Clerk. Good night. Good evening, Paterson.
Councilman Velez.
Can I get a remaining minute for him? I'm just kidding. First of all, I want to say, Madam Clerk, thank you for being here and listening to us and always using your wisdom with your eyes. Thank you for being here with us. Today was a great day. Mayor, Councilwoman Mims, Councilwoman Marissa Davila, and Councilwoman-elect and now Councilwoman swearing Paula Orford. I noticed something today at the park, and I hope it's the only day I'm going to see it moving forward. We had a camp from Paula, a camp from Mims, a camp from Marissa Davila in a row, seat rows, right? And it was nice because it's organized for the families, et cetera, et cetera. But in this side now coming, I hope all that camp get united to work with the city. Councilwoman Paula Orford, if your agenda is the community, you're not by yourself, you got us. And if the agenda is the community, don't feel by yourself. I'm at this end, and it's good for the community. I got your back. I got your back in this side. You are part of us now. Whatever hurt out there to you, it hurt us too. So we had to work together to move the city, and congratulations. And I know that yellow mean peace. So saying that, I know that we're going to move the city forward. Mayor, as I stated before, you have a good BA. He's willing to work with you. Please remove the handcuff, and if he give you advice, take it from him. He was a former councilman, so he knows what we're looking for. So he got the experience there. So making sure that the city move forward. I know the communication there. Corporate Council, thank you for what you do. Madam Clerk, thank you for everything you guys do. Thank you for my secretary, my wife, a person I love a lot. She told me that I look good in green. I know a lot of people did not, say that. Whatever color is this, but it's beautiful. Last but not least, I want to send my deepest condolence to Reverend Donna Farrar Warren and the loss of her husband. That she lost her husband this past week. I know yesterday I was viewing, I believe so. My deepest condolence to her and the members of the New Christian Tabernacle Church in the 5th Ward. Madam Clerk, thank you. VP, President, everyone. My vote is yes to close this
Thank
meeting.
you. Council President Mims.
Thank you for the amazing flowers. My vote is yes to close the meeting.
Council President. Great, Council President.
The reorganization meeting is hereby adjourned.